tell you a little bit about myself. I've been studying Parelli natural horsemanship for about 6 years. I pretty much play with horses every day. When I'm done teaching, I come home, I work on the farm, and then I go play with about 14 horses. Those 14 horses have taught me a lot about communication, a lot about leadership, a lot about body language, how do I present myself, and also self-reflection. It was about 2 years into studying natural horsemanship that I realized these 4 things had a direct connection between what I do in the classroom and what I do at the farm. How do I communicate with students? How do I present myself? So I thought it was only natural to have horsemanship and teaching come together to make this workshop. The workshop is broken up into 2 parts. The first part focuses on communication, body language, and leadership. These 3 things are not only important when dealing with horses, but also important in everyday life. Body language is a universal form of communication and is very important when dealing with horses. Imagine if someone asked you to do something without using words. What would that be like? This is what horses go through of every moment of every day. This workshop will teach you not only how to communicate without using words, but also to be clear about what you are asking. One of the most powerful things about horses is that they live in the moment and they give you instant feedback. Close your eyes and imagine dancing with a ballroom dancer. The dancer more than likely will guide you in every step and support your every move. Just like dancing, horses will let you know if you're too assertive or not assertive enough. Some horses might run away, or some horses might just shut down and stand still and say, "What's in it for me?" This workshop will show you the fine line between being too strong of a leader and not being a leader at all. The second part of the workshop gives each person the opportunity to interact with horses. Just like we classify personalities in people, we also classify horsenalities in horses in Parelli. We will teach you to interact and adjust to fit the situation, depending on what type of horsenality. Whether you are scared of horses, know nothing about horses, or have had horses your entire life, this workshop will open your mind to a whole new learning experience.
In addition to understanding my students a little bit better, trying to look at it from their perspective, what they're seeing from me and possibly my communication style, understanding if they're not understanding what I'm saying and really getting that clear message of the material we're talking about. But I think even more important than that, to me, is I was able to look at myself as a person and understand what are some of my strengths, what are some of my weaknesses. I went into it having a little bit of intimidation from a horse and came out of it understanding myself and the horse, and certainly being a whole lot less intimidated by the horse, and figured out a new communication style from doing that.
You said, "You see what he just did?" And I totally missed it, and that was he nudged me, and I missed it. So I believe that I pay pretty good attention to my students in the classroom, but I'm not picking up the cues that maybe are really sending me a very strong message.